Hello, hello, hello.
And welcome to Chill Mountain Radio.
I'm your host, Topo.
And I'm Kat.
And tonight, we've got some good music being played. But firstly, I'd like to announce that, sadly, I was unable to be able to interview Raj, as the man has a busy life, as we had found out trying to get this interview going. So me and him are talking right now to reschedule. I promise you guys we will get it when the time is right. I'm not going to promise, next episode or the episode after, because we don't know how things look. But I am excited. But anyways, who do we got tonight?
So tonight, I believe our first artist is Genua.
Hopefully is how you say that.
I do hope so. I apologize if
sorry.
that's been butchered, but
I'm sure it's
we
close.
are very excited to have him
Yes.
here. We also are featuring Mobi and Kenya, who we know as
Aki.
Aki.
Aki's
yes.
really awesome. Aki's blessed us with the background music to this and last week's episode, probably next week's as well, because I can't get enough, honestly. I'm also gonna be having some more. I'm gonna be blessed, I should say, by our favorite 15-year vet, and who's gonna help me with some more learning and editing vocals and stuff, which is gonna be really exciting. But
Lucky Pouch.
yeah, shout out. But let's get right to our first artist, Genua. Oh man, I'm really excited.
Keep
noticed you before put the ice in the thing, and I was like, I wonder if she's gonna put the water from the container in the container where it's ice from the sink water. And I was like, I should mention that, but I want to see how far this goes. And here I am, the one to have drank
Having
most
drank
of that
almost all of it.
That was Genua, by the way, and also, Genua is on SoundCloud. I do know that, and on YouTube. I do remember I went on YouTube searching.
That's good to know.
Just to make sure, so I could say that. Straight out of the Philippines. You had mentioned
His 2 songs that we just listened to. My personal favorite being Feelings. That's the second one, and then the first, I believe it's I'm Waiting for You.
I will confirm that for you in 1 second. Waiting for You is the first. Feelings
Waiting
is the
for
second.
You.
Yes. It was really good though.
Joji inspired.
Yes, that's what I was leading
Not
up to.
surprised.
Yeah.
It had a very Joji feel.
Yes, I was. I had to double check on SoundCloud because I can just click there to make sure I was saying Genoa was from the right place. I didn't want to just randomly Genoa is from somewhere, but I also didn't want to say because I noticed this week we didn't write intros because we wanted to see if we could just organically lead into an intro for somebody instead of having it written down.
Planned out.
Yeah, the planned ones were nice, but we just wanted to see what a natural flow we could get out of naturally just flowing. But really, tonight we're just here to talk to you about Cyberpunk 2077 and
How
the
excited
fact,
you
yes,
are.
that I have been I could be the only person here who's excited. I don't know.
I mean, I'm excited too, and I'm not even that.
I was before
into
we
games like
had
that.
sat to record, I was like, I have no idea what we're going to talk about, but I'm going to waste most of our time on Cyberpunk 2077 because I literally went and searched up. There's a pen and paper game for it, and expansions and books, and so I know nothing going into this game. I only know the basics, mechanics to the gameplay and all that, but I know nothing story wise. But I wanted to educate myself. When Fallout 3 came out, I did the same thing. I was like, well, where was 1 and 2 and how did I miss them? I looked up everything on my little BlackBerry at the time. On that crap,
days.
the BlackBerry. It was the square one. Yeah, you know.
Yep, the little square black.
Yeah,
or even
mine
that
was champagne,
maroon.
actually. Mine was champagne.
Yep, that's the
that.
exact
I also
one.
had a champagne colored oh my god, what were the original fucking
Nokia phones.
No music player.
Oh, the MP3s.
No, the Apple. I can't even remember what they are.
Those little iPods.
Yeah, iPod.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
The iPod Nano.
Yeah, I
right.
had the champagne one. And I'm pretty sure it was mostly just Biggie Smalls and Tupac. And this was
That's great.
right before I started listening to rock and started more leaning that way. Although recently I kind of went back. I reverted back into listening to more hip hop and a lot of the new stuff coming out.
Jazzy kind of music.
Yeah, I've been noticing a lot of people have been putting a lot of vocals over lo-fi beats, rapping, singing, and all that. I'm digging it, honestly.
I am loving
is a perfect
this.
example, actually, of something like that. I quite dig when people can do that.
Brand new generation of music. It's like chill hop ballads, almost.
The lo-fi and chill hop. I think chill hop is a brand. I'm not really sure. We had spoken about that before everything.
Oh, that's right.
But that's why I went with lo-fi. I was like, I'll play it safe because I've noticed, I believe, because there's chill cow, chill hop, and all that. But
that are
they
each
all
to
play,
their own. That's right. That's right.
Almost branded to their own. Lo-fi is it's because it is literally low fidelity. That's what it stands for. It's not. You can't really brand that.
Right.
That's just a way. A sound.
It's like an adjective.
Is it? Don't English in me, especially right now. English in me.
I think adjective is something that describes something.
Okay. Also, what? Oh, she's literally in her toy box. She's just gonna make a mess now because we're not.
Grabbing
Girl,
all
I
of
will
her
kick
toys.
your butt. You best not be pulling out all your. Look at her. She just came back over. She's like, "Are you gonna play with me now?" And the answer is no. We've been playing with you all day. It is record time now. Lou time can wait. I forgot what I was gonna say. That's okay. I don't really care. All right, I was gonna say coconut cheesecake and chocolate milk are the supreme combination.
Supreme dessert.
Truly.
I like a little whipped cream, but that's just me.
Also, freshly made, homemade sweet potato pie. It really hits the soul. I like soul music and soul food.
Soul music and soul food.
Lord, that's so
Now
good.
those are words to live by.
I am really thirsty right now, honestly, and you know what? I just kind of want to listen to more music.
Yeah, I mean, up next we've got Mobi.
Yeah, let's
So
get
we can
straight.
just jump right in.
All right, we got Mobi hitting you with those fresh beats. was Mobi, and that was nice.
A little more upbeat than our first artist, which I really enjoyed.
Yes, it was actually. It was quite enjoyable. Mobi was actually the first person I reached out to on SoundCloud.
The
It was
very
like
first?
the very first day that I had started doing everything.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure in order it was like Mobi, Gemini, Genua, then Lucky Pouch, and then I started to like also
Get to know.
get to know them, and then I believe on Reddit I reached out to some people as well. It's just, oh man. And now it's nice to have made some connections, because now with the first episode being out, I've had a couple people reach out to me as well, and that's really nice, you know. It's just such a privilege to
Get to know these people.
and to be able to, like, you know, have their music on our podcast. Like,
Absolutely.
it's really nice, to be fair, and it's such a privilege, I would say, you know, to be able to champion their music for them, you know, to the internet. I
Totally agree.
gladly do it over and over again. I love listening to music. It's
that's-
truly, you know, and with this past, I don't know, several years, I guess, so much has just gone on with the world, and personal, and so much growth, and so much growth. So it's fun, I have to say, doing this. This is
Yeah,
nice.
I can agree.
It helps me with structuring, because I'm very much strict with how I do things on here, you know, with editing and scheduling when we do vocals. And,
Oh, yeah.
um,
He's got me down to a T.
I'm just showing you, you know.
I
Also, I like to
enjoy
have
it.
things
It's-
done by like Wednesday, honestly, because I don't like to be one of those people to panic at the last second. It's just not worth it, you know. I've been that kid in high school who waited till the very last second to turn in a project enough times to realize that the stress that comes with that, if ever stress, because sometimes I didn't care, but the stress that comes with, you know, it could. I think the only classes I ever like took seriously were history, my film classes, the audio that I did.
That's fair.
Outside
yeah.
of school and all that. God, those are really the only classes I took. And oh yeah, my French class. I absolutely loved French.
I was very much the same, especially when I got into high school. When I was younger, I was one of those straight A elementary kids, but as I got older, I was like, I liked gym class a lot. Gym class was nice, and I liked my psychology classes as I got older.
I did wrestling for a part of my time in school, so I didn't really care for gym, because it was like I didn't want to work out.
It was
just
like
to
a
go work out
second
again.
gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I am very much minimal effort. I mean, trying to get myself now to really push myself and work out harder is enough to, like, I'm like, I'll fast and work out. I'll do a little bit of both. I like that.
I like yoga. So
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
that is
my
your
thing.
passion. Yes.
Hopeful teacher
Yes.
one day.
Oh man. You know,
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, because I know I'm doing that thing where, like, I don't finish my own sentences. I'm thinking about music, right?
Yeah.
We've got these jamming beats in the background by Aki that are currently playing. Once again, Aki. Okay, listen. So we are playing Aki next, and we'll get there. Don't you worry about that. But I want to just talk about Dirty. Let me tell you, which is the last song that's being featured tonight. I have to mention it specifically. I woke up this morning, right, and took you to work, came home, did my normal morning stuff, you know, got everything set up. I always play something, whatever, before I hop on and all that. Do my normal morning stuff, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And everybody out there knows what I mean. So as soon as I put music on, the first song I went to was that. It was like, I'm not starting my morning unless it is that song at least 3 times in a row.
And you guys will soon see why.
And yeah, I just love. And actually, I've got some people for next week that I'm going to feature that have a very similar style. Different in many senses, but when you guys, you'll see, I'm really excited to feature These next couple people, I cannot remember their name right now. I'm tired, not gonna lie. We've been up since, 5 a.m. almost?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So I had cheesecake. I mentioned that. And I think I'm going to get sweet potato. There's more pizza. We had pizza yesterday. We rarely do takeout. We've mentioned, we eat very fresh. We try to, buy locally and stuff. We've mentioned also we promote local everything all the time.
All the local businesses.
Yeah, small people, local. I will always support, hey, support yours. I support mine.
That's why we're so excited for this Behind the Mind.
Yes, I can't wait to do that. And I'm really hoping to get one of those set up soon. I don't want to, after the interview kind of fell through, I don't want to set up next week we're going to, because I feel like I'm letting people down. You know how I am. I hold myself accountable, and I feel like me personally, I'd failed to get that. But so I'm we're going to get there. Don't you guys worry. If anything,
we will. Yeah,
just deal with us babbling with music and all that. I was going to say something. Oh, well, I don't remember. I took a second to talk about that, but oh man, I'm really upset. Oh, right. One of the things, because I was, before we started this podcast, I looked around to see if anybody had done this. And I listen to radio shows, that. It's my favorite thing to do when I'm driving, is I always have my same channel on the radio. And I switch between that and the aux for my personal music that I'm playing.
They feature all sorts of people.
They feature a lot, yeah. Can we dedicate this episode to, oh my god, what's his name?
Rick Steves?
Yes, Rick Steves. We're dedicating this episode to Rick Steves. Rick Steves, you may never hear this, but I dedicate this in every episode to you. Rick Steves
every single one
is
now,
a national gem, and he should be at the level of David Attenborough for traveling.
National treasure,
A national
guys.
treasure. I had found him, I forget, it was Netflix or something, but I just remember finding him. And then I was listening to the morning, and he has this very iconic, almost very friendly father's voice to him, And
yes, he does. It's very welcoming.
yes, it's so welcoming, and everything he says, I'm just man, I love listening to this man.
He just sounds so kind.
Yeah, and so I remember taking you to work one day. I dropped you off, and I was driving back, and I remember I just kept listening to the voice, and at the end, I remember he had said he was Rick Steves, and I remember I was bugging out. I was like, oh my god, there's Rick Steves.
We would have never known.
Yeah, I love Rick Steves.
That he had this, what was it, morning radio talk show?
Kind of like a podcast. This station pretty much plays, they're basically podcasts. They get advertised as podcasts, and they're from all around the country. It's kind of one of the main things that pushed me to try to do this, because some of those podcasts do feature music. They talk about the music, and I was
yeah, definitely.
So I was like, why is nobody doing this for lo-fi? There are so many lo-fi artists out there, and you go on YouTube and all that, and you just hear them, and sometimes you don't take the time to who did that? The music's just there.
Agreed.
And for a lot of lo-fi producer and artists, that's good enough for them, and that's amazing. But I am just that guy who's no, listen. We're going to stop right there, because I want to talk about you, and I want to talk about you. You deserve to be heard, because you are helping my mental state every day. I will openly say that to everybody that plays this. You guys don't realize that mentally this helps me just as much as it might you. Hearing what people make, music is another language to me. I grew up in a studio.
Yes.
I went to school for it. I'm not the best at it, and I still have so much to learn, because ignorant little me, I wouldn't say take advantage, but it's hard for me to retain information, or it was, as now I find that I've quickly learned so much more than I used to know, and because I'm on DAWs, it is a whole nother level. But music is such a therapy, it's such another language. So when I listen to other people's music, it's talking.
It's therapeutic.
Even if, well, yeah, but like I said, to me it's more producers and stuff, because people sometimes will listen to music for, and I'm all about lyrics. I love lyrics. Good lyrics are best lyrics, and I can think of several songs that I love the lyrics to, but if the beat doesn't catch me, I don't care what the lyrics are. You're never going to get me.
I feel the same.
The beat's got to speak to me in order for me to want to stick around. So if you got good beats, and then you can put some solid vocals, and even sometimes I'll get past the vocals for the beat, I'll just look for an instrumental version. And so lo-fi is just a bunch of instrumental music.
Right, if your instruments
and a lot of sampling and all that,
then you've got me for the most part.
It really is nice, And and a lot of artists out there too. They're actually speaking to somebody from the collective, Danny, and I wanna feature their art so badly. I want it to be the covers. I wanted one of these episodes to have it as cover art. They actually reached out to me and it was really nice. You know, I had a couple people reach out to me and tell me that this was really nice, and like, I don't think I expressed it well enough then, and I'm not really good at typing, so sometimes I'll type things and it won't make sense or it might come off a different way. But like, if you know me by my voice, then eventually you'll get to like, you'll put my messages together. It is more than touching, you know. It is like, I would, you know, my chest, you get that feeling, like I told you, you get this feeling in your chest and it like spreads to the rest of your body, and it's like joy, and like it's the
Euphoric.
same feeling, right? And it's the same feeling I get listening to these people's music and looking at their art, you know. It's really nice. It's like an art therapy for me, music therapy as well, you know. And I just get to do that for fun, yeah, as a podcast, and meet wonderful people, which really, the meeting the people part is probably my favorite. Getting to reach out and talk. You know how I am. I'm a little social bug. I love to talk to everybody and get to know people and find out about them. You know, I like to meet the amount of different people there really are out there, because there's so many different people out there and like different walks of life, and you find that there's these similarities from like everywhere. And I'm like, I want to meet all of you. You know.
Yeah, I do.
Let's get to our boy Aki. You know, I just really want to jam out now.
Yeah, let's just put them on.
All right, here we go. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast tonight.
It's
SoundCloud,
been great.
Facebook, YouTube, Chill Mountain Radio. There's links. We don't need to do all that mess. I want to get to these good beats. Remember that last song, Dirty? That's my jam. It should be your jam too. And I love y'all. Have a wonderful night.
Good night, guys.
And if you're that's alright. And if you're that's alright. And if you're that's alright.
I put my shit up on LinkedIn and the 192. Forever right and ever right, and ain't shit else to do. For hours deep as a quester, but still we paying dues. Try to deny me of my props and I'll be seeing you. Now,